everyone, One Big Boss, as you can tell by the title of the video that you clicked on. Well, it's a video game pickup story. This is an episode that, honestly, I haven't done any in the longest time. Like, there have been so many things I've bought lately, game-wise, figure-wise, all this kind of stuff because of the outbreak and me trying not to be so depressed. And when it comes to being depressed, I like to spend money on things I probably don't need. But, you know, you got to do what makes you happy within reason. You know, I mean, my bills are still getting paid, all that stuff. There's food on the table, you know, there's, you know, clothes on my body, shoes on my feet, that type deal. So it's not like I'm hurting or anything. I just spaced out how everything's done. Because thankfully, in the day and age that we live in, if you want like big expensive like statues or all that stuff, you can pre-order that stuff months in advance and save. But anyway, I miss doing these, and the reason why I actually stopped doing was because a lot of the cameras that I had weren't doing the job properly, and the phones I had video-wise weren't doing the things, like they weren't doing the job either. So with that being said, here we go, guys. Let's get into it. Welcome back to this segment of the show that personally is like one of my favorites. So that being said, let's get into it. So for the first thing up we have here, I had gotten one of these before, but picked up another one again, and that is the Brook Game Converter Super Converters. These bad boys right here. These are what you need to pretty much just, you know, be able to plug your Dreamcast stuff and PlayStation stuff, pretty much like your PlayStation fight sticks and controllers, through the converter, which it shows right here in the back. And by doing so, you can hook it to your Dreamcast, so you can use, like, you know, PlayStation 4 controls on your Dreamcast. You can use newer fight sticks on the Dreamcast, which is pretty awesome, because let's face it, getting Dreamcast fight sticks, good ones, they're kind of hard to get. So next up on this list, there's another one that I picked up recently, and that is the Collection of Mana. Now, this is a series that, like, virtually nobody knows about, right? And Secrets of Mana was something that I had played a lot of back in the day on the Super Nintendo and never actually owned it. I rented it a few times, borrowed it from a buddy of mine, and if I had known how much it was going to be later on in life, I probably would have bought it back then. But I'm glad to have gotten this. Whether or not I'll get around to playing it, I am not exactly 100% sure, but there's 3 different games on here, so there's fun for all, and I think it was worth the asking price. It's still factory sealed. As you can tell, I haven't played it. Next up, I got this actually months ago from Bob Spaghetti over at the Residence of Evil, a good buddy of mine, and it is the Street Fighter Alpha game, like for the PlayStation 1. Now, you all know me, I'm huge into fighting games. It's what this channel is mainly about for most of the time. And when it comes to Street Fighter Alpha series, I love it. The Alpha series is pretty damn good. I know, like, it's kind of like if and for many people, but in some ways I kind of like it more than Street Fighter 2. Now, the thing I love about Street Fighter 2 the most was pretty much the music, but in this game, I just loved graphics in this and how the characters look and how these sprites carried over to later fighting games like X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, and MVC 1 and MVC 2. So I got this recently, and this was a game that I had a long time ago, and unfortunately, well, it was stolen. Like a lot of my good games, things got stolen and taken from me and never replaced back, and that is Mega Man 6. Yeah, this is definitely not... this is not in the best of condition, at least case-wise, right? But the disc is, but case-wise, yeah. But the great thing about PlayStation 1 CD cases is that these jewel cases, you can walk into like an FYE if there's still any around or any kind of store that sells them, and they're dirt cheap. They're practically giving them away, and you can refit your PlayStation things with better, you know, cases than what this actually looks like. But, you know, X6 may not have been my favorite, but I still want it in my collection because it's a Capcom game. And I do love the Mega Man X franchise. I had this years ago as a kid when I was really young, and it got stolen from me, and it really ticked me off. And the first time I ever played it was at a Pizza Hut, and that is X-Men Children of the Atom. I got this for the PlayStation 1, and yes, I know the PlayStation 1 version of this game is hot garbage, like most fighting games on the PS1, because the PlayStation was underpowered. But I had to get this for nostalgic reasons. Again, Capcom, love X-Men, and this was kind of the game that started everything. It started what became later on for the Marvel vs. series, right? This is the game that started all, and I wish it had the damn manual. I was on eBay looking for it, and they want like $90 for the manual. That's more than what I paid for the freaking game, for crying out loud. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get the manual. Unless I pay for like a brand new factory sealed one, which I don't feel like paying close to $1,000 for, or even higher. Next up, we got one from my childhood that might kind of surprise a lot of people, but I have mentioned this on the show many times in the past. I do like some of this genre of gaming, and that is, Well, it's a sports game, and that's Triple Play 98. I played this a lot over at my cousin's house back in the day. Him and I played a lot of it, and honestly, I really did enjoy this game. Now, I don't know how well it's aged since then, because as much as I did play it, I remember it being a really fun and awesome game. And like a lot of games from our childhood, when you kind of go back and you play it, you're just like, oh yeah, this isn't what I thought it was. I don't remember it being like this. Ugh. So I'm kind of hoping that this is how this works, honestly. I hope that this is still good in some ways. I'm not sure if it will be, but again, older sports titles, I really do love them. Like, Tecmo Super Bowl, what was it, Tommy Lasorda's Baseball. My best friend and I played that on his Sega Genesis all the time back in the day. And of course, things like Blitz, NFL Blitz, Blitz the League, those games, really fun. A lot more fun than a lot of the sports games that get pumped out yearly, in my own personal opinion. I'm not really a fan of those games, and especially of how they're done. It's Bust a Move for the Super Nintendo. It's Bust a Move, guys. It's good on any console. What else do I need to say about this? These little guys in the game are awesome, and I've always loved this ever since I saw it in the arcade as a kid. It was like a giant Neo Geo machine. It was Bust a Move, and what was one of the other ones I always played too? The original Metal Slug was on that too. So I had to get it for the Super Nintendo, because surprisingly, I didn't have it for the Super Nintendo already. I've got it on everything else but the Super Nintendo, it seems. I even have it on I think I have the Sega Dreamcast version and a Saturn version too. I think on that. I'm not 100% sure. So this is kind of a throwback to the old school, and it's kind of funny that I'm talking about this right now, since the creator's pretty much best known show is coming back in a new format, and that is, well, it's not the exact show, but it's from the creator of the show. I know I'm blabbling, bleh, I screwed it up, I don't care. But here it is, Ranma. Anybody remember this anime? This is really old school. Ramuka Takahashi's Ranma was one of the biggest animes back in the day, in the 90s and stuff, and even the 80s, if I remember correctly. And when it got dubbed, you actually find out that a lot of the people that dubbed in this show ended up being in Inuyasha. Now, what I say about the show coming back, yes, Inuyasha is getting a continuance about, their kids, which is kind of cool. It kind of set the internet on fire in all the good ways when it happened. But I actually didn't know there was a Super Nintendo version of Ranma. And again, I'm really shocked that there's an American version. So I gotta fire this up and see what it's about at one point. So next up is Solitaire and Mahjong for the Wii. There's nothing really to it. Do I really need to explain what this is? But it was dirt friggin' cheap. All right, I had to get it, right? Because I like Wii games, right? The thing that is, and this is what I keep telling people, I've been telling them this for the longest time, go get Wii games now while you can, because GameStops are running low on them. They've got small sections for them now. They don't have as big as selections as they used to, and a lot of the games they're getting don't have the original artwork and the cover, and if that's your thing, you're going to be running out of luck. Your best bet would be go to, mom and pop rental game stores or flea markets to find them. And, something like this, I think I could have fun with friends on a stream with this. We can make our own fun. Next up is a game that I already own, but I keep seeing the price jump for this thing all the time, especially for the PS2 version. And, it's actually a really good game. And I never played the PS2 version in full, but once playing the Wii version, I realized to myself, you know what? I think this is the best version. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. What else do I need to say about this? Do you guys know what this game is? In order to actually do the character's special attacks, you have to do the moves from the game. So to do Kamehameha, you got to take the nunchuck and the controller, the Wiimote, and charge it up like this. For Final Flash, you got to put your arms out like this and throw it forward. Spirit Bomb, you got to raise your hands up. Things like that is what was kind of inventive with the Wii back in the day. And not a lot of games did a lot with it, but I did enjoy what they did with the control styles of this game. And the roster in this game was freaking huge. Now, a lot of the characters were kind of just cut and paste copies of one another. And a lot of their attacks, everybody had the full volley energy blast, or a single mega blast and that kind of thing. So wasn't really too much variety with a lot of the characters, but your core main favorites all pretty much had a lot of difference to them, which made them really fun to play. So next up here, I just picked this up yesterday, and I didn't know it was a thing, and that is a Beautiful Joe figure. Look at this bad boy. Henshin Go-Go, baby. So this is a series at Capcom you gotta bring back. Look, I know you're trying with a new IP and all, and I know you've been kicking ass with things like Monster Hunter and Resident Evil, and you gave Mega Man another chance bringing that back with the X-Series collection, the Mega Man collection, and of course Mega Man 11. But Beautiful Joe needs some more love because he's beautiful. He's really awesome, and guys, go play Beautiful Joe somehow if you can find it somewhere. I don't know if it's available digitally anywhere, so if you can find it for cheap, which actually they're not really expensive for the PS2 versions and everything, go do it. It's a very interesting game, but it seems to fit what Capcom likes to make, or at least did back in the day. I'm telling you, if they came out with a new one, people would buy it. So the next one here is actually it's a package, so I gotta check what's in this, because I didn't open it yet, and I think this was a game I ordered. Man, they really, like, I love these bubble wrap shit, you know, like, of how, like, tough it is to open these sometimes. That doesn't feel like a video game. Oh, wait, is this? Oh, holy crap, lots of stuff is spilling out. Oh god, I think I caught it all. Okay, yeah, everything looks like it's good. So, oh! That's right, I pre-ordered these a while ago. So, there's an artist that I follow on Twitter and Instagram called ROXY POLK, and this is what they sent me. The Animal Crossing versions of Carlos and Jill from Resident Evil 3 Remake. This is really cool. Hold on, let me get them out of the packaging so you guys can get a better look at them. This is so cool. I was waiting for these for a while. All right, now we can get a better look at them. And so yeah, here's Carlos. And here's Jill, Animal Crossing style. This is so cool, man. Oh, I love this stuff, man. I love collecting key charms, especially of fighting game characters, because I have a whole mug full of them. And it's so cool, man. I love it. And so yeah, oh, there's more stuff. There's a thank you. Thanks, Roxy. That's awesome. Like, thanking me and telling me to stay safe. Thank you. I love the drawing. I know it's like the drawing of the charm, but I still love that stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Are you doing a... Oh my god! I forgot about this one too! She recreated the, recreated the original ending for Resident Evil 3 with Jill and Carlos as the remake style. Oh, it's like it's a postcard! Everything, like, type deal. Like, oh, this is so cool. I'm getting this one framed, man. I totally forgot I ordered this too! See, I love when artists do this, like when they think of like the things that a lot of people don't think about from a video game and they incorporate that into art or like newer things. Things like that are what I really love what artists can do. Oh, there's even more. Oh, it's just from the site that like you can order from. Oh, there's something called Catacomb Prince? I thought it was like a Saints Row thing at first, but that looks pretty damn awesome. Everything. So yeah, if you guys want to check out what this stuff's about and everything, go for it. Wait a minute. Is this Jill? Is that supposed to be Jill? I like that style. I got friends who would probably cosplay the hell out of that. I like this, man. Thank you, man. That is so cool. I didn't even ask for that. Dude, thank you so much for that. That is so cool. If you guys want to see Roxy, I'll put the card up here for a second. This is what you can find them. That's the name right there. So if you just want to pause the screen for a second to look at it, and on the back there's more. So again, guys, if you want to see this person, well, either way, I'll throw it up in the video. I'll make sure that it goes up there so you guys can actually find them, and I'll put them in the description down below. Again, Roxy, thank you so much for all this. That is so cool. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. And so yeah, the other one. So here's this one. This one feels like a video game, and I think I know which one this is. Got it. Okay, so yeah, it is the one that I thought about, and it is the... This was a Capcom published game. It wasn't made by Capcom, but it was published by them, and that is Beatdown: Fists of Vengeance. I have never played this, but I saw the Capcom name on it, and I had to get it. I think... Yeah, I'd never played it, but I think I have the Xbox version of this, or the Japanese one, because it had a better cover. Like I said, I'd never seen it, like I'd seen it, like, before, like... Because I'm pretty sure I have seen the Xbox version, or have it. Again, with all the games behind me, it's hard to keep track of what I've seen and what I have. But I will be trying this out at one point on a stream to see what the game is like. But let's check the condition of the disc. Wow, it's still got the case, the manual with it too. So let's check on the actual shape of the disc. Let's see. Yeah, this thing's kind of beat to hell. It might not play on my PS3. It's kind of hard to tell. But honestly, I have the stuff to clean scratches off discs and everything like that. But you know what? For 15 bucks... Can't complain. The next thing I have up here is this is something that I've been waiting a very long time for. And I didn't think I was going to get it, and that is Breath of Fire. This is the art book to Breath of Fire. So you got every Ryu on the cover here from all the games, all the way up from 1 to Dragon Quarter, which we don't like to talk about. And on the back here, we have all the Ninas from all the games, because they're the only two characters that are in every game. And this is from Udon. right? Like Udon Entertainment, the guys who do like a lot of work for Capcom and stuff with all the comics and everything. And this game, guys, like it's beautiful. The artwork and style in it is fantastic. I really only got this, to be fair, I only really got this game for wherever the hell it is. Yeah, for like the Breath of Fire 3 stuff. Because that's my favorite Breath of Fire of all time. But I went through and I read this book already, and I went through and I saw all the stuff that was with it, like, you know, like all the art for the creatures and everything. Like, Breath of Fire is a very underrated RPG franchise from Capcom, and I would love to see them return to form with it, or at least remake 3, because that would be the best one to do a remake of. Because 1 and 2 on the Super Nintendo, and they're on the Game Boy Advance, they were fun. 2 was a lot more fun than 1 was, but when it comes to 3, nothing beats it. Although, I will say that for the most part, we do have a good game in the form of Breath of Fire 4. That game is actually really good, so go play that one if you can find it somewhere, because I think you can digitally download it on your Vita and your PSP and your PS3 still. All right, coming down to the wire here, but this is something that I got last week too, that I pre-ordered months ago and forgot about, and it is the the Dragon Dagger, the Lightning Collection from Hasbro. I think, is it the Lightning? Yeah, Lightning Collection. Yeah, this is something that they did recently, and there it is. Now, I did open this up already and everything like that, and I had it set up in the stand, but I just kind of wanted to show you the box and everything at once. But the thing is pretty cool, because like the green part here actually lights up, which none of the original ones ever did. Plays some really cool songs, and you can actually play the flute song itself. Like, you can have a setting and like do like he did from the show. So I have this one, I've got the Legacy one up here in storage, and I've got back there somewhere is the original Dragon Dagger from like 1994, 1995. So I have all 3 versions of the daggers that have been made that I personally know of, right? So again, really happy to have this guy. I need to set up a Power Rangers corner because you guys probably know by now, I'm a huge fan of Power Rangers. Always have been. It is fantastic. I love it, and I'm doing like shoots for it and all this kind of stuff, and God, I love that show. I love it. Love the franchise. We're kind of getting down to the wire here. This one is the Mega Man X Mega Buster. This is the one that he gets, I believe, from Zero, when Zero dies in the first one. And I know it's what you guys are saying. Oh, dude, you paid that much money for it? Big flash sale the other day, thanks to Wario64 on Twitter, who always tweets out the good stuff. He drains my wallet faster than an ex-wife does, but... Oh, God, guys, like, I saw this and I had to jump on it, right? I had to. So I just actually picked this up today. So let's see. Where's the... Ah, here we go. Come on. Come on. Did I not? Oh, there we go. Oh, there's more here. Oops. There we go. There we go. So, ooh. Whoa. Alrighty then. Does it come with like a cool stand? Kind of does-ish. So, you got it right here in this plastic bag. Let's release the beast. Wow, this is kind of cool. I like this, man. This is awesome. Does it have like anything? Oh, the button's on the inside on the trigger. So yeah, it's definitely not one of my favorite X design blasters, and it kind of feels and looks a little weird, like not resting on your hand, like kind of like this. But I don't know. I like it. I had to get it. I mean, I had the Proto Man one. I would like a regular Mega Man and a regular Mega Man X one, but honestly, I'll take this. And the reason mainly why I bought it was not because I'm just a huge X fan, but the fact is, someday this is going to be used in a photo shoot. I know it will. Somehow, some way, it'll get used. And this one, I saw it the other day and almost bought it, but I didn't. I was like, no, I'm going to behave and everything like that. I don't want to spend that much money on it and stuff, because this one I know is going to be used for a photo shoot in the very near future, maybe sometime this year or early next year. And that is... Yeah, Samus's arm cannon from Metroid. I am so glad I didn't drop the $60 for this originally, because this thing only cost me like, wait, was the price on this one too? Well, it wasn't on this one. Hold on, let me look right here because I have the email. Yeah, this thing was like $30. So I was just all like, oh hell yeah, I'm getting this bad boy. So, oh, it's got nothing on the side. It's good. So it's just right here then. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I'm so glad it's not held in by like those plastic ties and stuff, you know? Do you remember getting like Beast Wars toys or toys in the 90s and they were all like held together by like the plastic stuff that was like twisted together and shit? Oh, this is beautiful. This is dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. This is so cool. I mean, yeah, it's made out of hard plastic and stuff, but oh wow, okay, well, fits like a glove. This is pretty cool. I really enjoy this, man. This fits better than the X-Buster does and the Proto Man Buster. So yeah, but like I have a friend who wants to do a Samus cosplay, and she's gonna do Zero's suit. But I figured by having something like this, like the actual prop, everything, like we could have it like, you know, phasing onto her arm or something like that. I can do some like Photoshop magic. So that's like the main reason why I bought this. Yes, and I'm a huge fan of the Metroid series. I suck at them, but much like the Legend of Zelda series, which I also suck at, I enjoy the lore and story behind like Samus and her adventures and how she came to be the bounty hunter that we all know and love her as today. So getting this was a must. I had to get this, and I am so happy. I wish this could fit in my cabinet and everything like that, but it's just too damn tall. I'll put this in my photo studio, right, with a bunch of my other props and hang them up in there. That's what I'll do. So guys, this is it. This is the final item on here, and this is like the coup d'etat or coup de grace, whatever you want to call it, but it is my holy grail, or one of my many holy grails that I'm in the search for. But this is definitely in my top 5 holy grails of getting anything gaming wise. Guys, after like a decade of trying to get one of these and seeing them at my buddy's house all the time and just thinking to myself, man, I need to get one someday, and searching high and low, and it's like presenting a child to your friends, everything like that. Guys, I have the Green Goblin fight stick for the Dreamcast. This thing is a fighting game enthusiast's wet dream to have. This thing, it's responsive. It's great. It looks like it looks fantastic. Look at how like sleek and well this was kept. This is literally like in perfect condition. And after getting dicked around by the seller for long enough and everything like that, it finally came, and everything just is beautiful. And for those of you who are wondering what this is right here, this is where the VMU for the game goes. So you could just slap the VMU memory card right in there, and then you're good to go. But not just fighting games, arcade shooters like Ikaruga, you can play with this. Dynamite Cop, you can play with this. House of the... I think you can actually... Wait, can you do? I think you can play Zombie Revenge with this. I really think you can. So if you have like any arcade type games on the Dreamcast, and believe me, there's a lot of them, beat 'em ups or anything like that, this is another reason to have one of these. This is literally one of the best things I've ever seen, and it is sturdy as hell. It's a lot more sturdier than a lot of the arcade sticks that are made today. But I gotta tell you guys, this is literally one of my top 5 holy grail items, and maybe I should make a video about that, of like the ones that I want or the ones I already have. But yeah, that's the last thing on this list. I just really wanted to talk about this because this means a lot to me. The Dreamcast means a lot to me. So to get something like this now, 20 years later, I'm just happy. I'm just so happy. But that's it for this episode of Video Game Pickups. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. So down in the comments below, please tell me, what are some of the best things that you picked up from like a GameStop or a mom and pop place, flea market, wherever the case may be, eBay, Amazon. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you see this video on Twitter, tag me in that item. Like reply to the link that this will be in and everything like that, and tag me and show me a picture of the item. I'd love to see it. So I am going to be doing more videos like these because I didn't want to go like full overboard, even though this was like a 27-minute video at this point. It'll probably be less when I chop it down a little bit and everything. Cut out a lot of the filler stuff. But like I said, thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I have a lot more over here in the pile in forms of like figures and games to show off. So I'll be doing more of these in the future. So please thumbs up and subscribe because it's free. And in this day and age, free is a damn good thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and I will see you all next time. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this video. If you can give it a share, that'd help my channel out big time. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter where I'm most active. Links down below in the description. Also, if you want to see me stream some video games, follow me on my Twitch channel as well. Many thanks again, guys. Greatly appreciate it.